Wait a minute. So this is part of the realm defense grid?
Prototype, yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you
I'm
only
going
figured that out now?
to. No, the Mancy. She's not going to explain her findings until they maybe say something, but I doubt they'll know what it is. How long would it take me to attune myself?
First, you need permission, and then about depends on how complicated it is, but think about a quarter of an hour.
Okay. I'm going to follow the trails to the other two.
Then you need to burrow through. Then you need to burrow through rock.
Oh. Can I write down on my map of
Yes.
Chiaroscuro where they are?
Yes, indeed. And
Okay.
these trails correspond correctly with the orrery which you have found.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over to Makiri and I say, "We've got some work to do when we're done here."
Hold on. How's the condition here? Is this place more breathable and pleasant than the rest of the lava cave?
Yes, actually, yes.
good.
There is no sulfurous. There's only a slight tinge of sulfur in the air.
All right, everybody.
Wait a minute.
We've done a good job working together. Now it's time to have a let's say small meeting and discuss your findings with everyone. And she
Yeah,
looks
you go do
expectingly-
that.
No, you too.
Hold on.
Nope.
I'm looking around, feeling around for any kind of air being sucked to or from this area.
Let's see. There is no. Nope. There isn't any.
Then how is it being filtered out?
Good question.
I look down. Don't you find it odd that there's no sulfurous air up here?
The Memnons just think for a moment. So, no, we think that the element of the cloud below has been told not to enter this room.
Makes sense. Actually, makes sense
I look
from
over.
an exalted point
Yeah.
of view.
Mm-hmm.
It does, sadly.
I think you're
But I'm gonna pull out my mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out my mirror and I'm gonna see if I can find any spirits around here.
No one that has. Actually, the gem says, "I'm a gem." The claw says, "I'm holding the gem." And Rock says, "I'm holding the claw that holds the gem." They're not really that helpful.
I'm the
Oh,
wall.
just
And as we go down, I'm gonna continue holding the mirror to find any other spirits other than George. Other than George.
indeed. Well, you run around and you find
What a
that the
dumb-looking
lava.
rock.
The lava has a big dragon-like creature staring at you, going,
Yeah.
"I see you."
It's back.
No way, I can see you too. Dude, that's awesome.
I can eat you.
No
Meanwhile,
way. I've got someone who can eat you too.
what are you blabbering on about? Come on, we're holding a meeting. Get over here.
Do you really want her in the meeting?
Yes.
The member's going, well, while the Ladal is away, we could get to business undisturbed.
I don't want to get to business. I first want to know what you know. I'm interested in this place.
This is going to be a long conversation.
They're going, well, of course, there's going to be a long conversation about thaumaturgical matters that I'm not going to repeat here. Basically, the end story is it's a forge specifically for creating orichalcum artifacts.
But do they tell me about the prototype defense grid?
No,
I'm
they
the
don't.
only one who knows because they don't know.
What? Really?
Uh-huh.
They're supposed to be the
Really?
professionals.
Indeed, they're not telling you about it.
Oh, come on, this is bullshit. Somebody has to tell me.
Out of character, you know about it. In character, only I know about it, right?
Oh, come on, that's bullshit. I have something important to say about it.
It will have to wait a bit until the Ladal feels secure.
Ugh.
No, but seriously, out of character, I'm the only one who knows about it, right? Dow?
That's what you say.
That's what you think.
You know what? I'm gonna roll
Empathy.
empathy
Or socialize.
Yeah, empathy to see if they are telling they are being completely truthful with me. Nah, could have been better.
Could be better. You get this. Yeah, you think that they're actually smiling a little at you, almost friendly-like, even though you're a traitorous enemy.
I'm not
But
an enemy,
still-
I helped them.
Yes, you help them, so they're affording you courtesy and friendship. Anyway, you're pretty sure they're not holding anything back.
Okay.
They're just a little guarded about you, out of culture. That's it, out of culture.
And do you know what the Hearthstone here does exactly? Because every Hearthstone is different.
We think it is it's old Hearthstone, because it looks like it's a gem of the banked heart,
Meaning?
which means that somebody who is to this monster no longer feels fear.
Mercury like, that's useless to me. I'm already fearless.
You know
Indeed.
what? You know
What a
what?
big
Just to-
disappointment. Getting all fired
Ladal
up for
wants
nothing.
Ladal wants to see something.
And
And
what
what
about...
does he want?
Yeah,
Okay,
go
I'll
on.
wait.
Finish your sentence.
I was gonna say, the Lady Ladal wants to see something, and she's going to just, calmly put it out there. Wow, this is a big forge. Mancy's like this, and things like this. Could you imagine what could be done to make like a defense grid?
What are you talking about?
As she watches the others, the House Memnons.
They blink. They exchange glances very quickly, and the lead memnon goes, "Yes, that would be very troublesome." Although
Mercury goes like, "What are you talking about? This man says puny. You should see the mighty Mancy towers we have over in Lookshy."
indeed, it doesn't seem to be. You could only use it as a circuit breaker.
No,
Ring.
I was trying to read their reactions, see if they know anything about what that thing is, the prototype.
You may roll me an empathy.
Yeah.
And do I get a bonus for being all sneaky and everything?
You get a +1 if you want.
Yes. I want that +1. I need that +1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for crying out loud!
You're not good with people.
I look over at Makiri and I gesture to them as I said that to try and give her the inclination. I want her to read their reaction too. But I'm
talking
going
about?
to re-roll. I'm a freaking nosy know-it-all. I need to know if they know. I'm tired of this crap.
You don't have any more fate points.
I'd say that we are. This investigation will be left until next time. When you have fresh ideas about what is going on
You
here.
know what? Maker just reacts like, "What the hell is she blabbering about?" And she's like, "Ugh, ignore."
Indeed.
And I guess instead they like turn to business, I guess, and start like talking who gets what.
All right. What do you want?
Mikuri thinks it's in the. She looks at it from the viewpoint of, what would our superiors in Luxai want? And I mainly think the flame lance, some orichalcum, and the rest of the weapons. That's like stuff we have ourselves, right? Just diclaves. We already have enough of that, right?
Back home.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not like a huge find for us, right? Diclaves.
Not quite.
I mean,
So, yes,
they
okay.
probably wouldn't mind, but it's not like the find of the century. But a flame lance, and I suppose it's similar to a flame fan, maybe a bigger version of a flame fan. I don't know.
It's what you know is that it's a war strider weapon which makes things go boom.
Oh, there you go.
Which is
And
fun.
we've got war striders, so more weapons to put on them.
Indeed. All right. In that case, I would like you to roll a presence test
Wait.
to try and wrangle everything out of the deal that you can.
Is the lance damaged? Is it operable?
No, it's not.
No,
It needs to be
it's
repaired.
inoperable. There are parts missing.
In that case, before we leave, we need to look at that junk pile and see if there are parts there that
Yes.
correspond with the lance.
Right. Roll me a roll it for me. The presence test.
And I'm also saying you also get a part of the orichalcum, but you get like most of it. There are like a lot of weapons there, right?
And yeah, they're not really that keen on the orichalcum. The raw orichalcum.
Oh, really? Oh, in that case,
Yeah.
I'm just going like, oh, in that case, just give us all the orichalcum and the flame lance, and you can have all the diclaves. Except me, she like looks to, Dinah, do you want a diclave?
Not certain.
Right, you just
Maybe
okay.
the heartstone is useful though. The heartstone. That's
Nope,
pretty useful.
you argue. Right, roll me presence, please.
No, but we need to first decide what we want before I roll
course, of
presents,
course.
right? I'm like just
Yep.
trying to discuss it with the team.
Apologies.
Trace,
I
you
look
want
over.
something?
You already gave away what I wanted, so
What do you want? The diclave?
no.
No, I'm good. Maybe just a stone. Healing stone is handy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's good. We're willing to part with that. What about you, crazy lady? Richard, that's you. Richard. Okay, he doesn't want anything. Okay.
I think he just wants the knowledge.
Yeah, we
That's
haven't
what I
really,
got out of
we haven't really decided what we're gonna do with the Hearthstone here. Mikri's like, maybe it's best to leave it alone.
You want the stone of healing and the flame fan.
Yeah,
Sorry, flame lance.
yeah. Part of her says I kind of want a Firestone, but other part of her says it's just a crutch. You don't need any of that stuff. You're powerful on your own.
Indeed. And of course, whoever has the Hearthstone has the Mancy.
Yeah, that's also a good point. It's a kind of a delicate part. If Mikri says, "Oh, we're gonna take it," then the Memnons are gonna be all huffy about it because it's their territory. So I think
Yes,
it's
indeed.
best just to leave it alone for the time being. But part of me also says, as soon as we leave and if the Memnons are just gonna come back later and claim the Manse, I just know it. I need to find a way around it. Any suggestions?
Okay. There's actually... Roll me an occult, since Richard is not present.
Oh yeah, ask me to roll a cult. Average.
You know that a damaged... that you're thinking that you should, if you wreck something very important to Mancy, it would take ages to be restored.
I don't want to sabotage the Manse.
Then you need to figure something else out.
Yeah, I'm at an impasse. I don't know what to do.
You know, let's call it here, and then you can have 2 weeks to come up with a crazy plan.
Yeah, but I'll have to come up with it again by myself probably.
Well, you can always just annoy your teammates with Skype messages.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. There doesn't seem to be... the part of me also wants to go, let's destroy it so nobody gets it. But that's... I don't know.
Well, you have the keys to it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I forgot in the orichalcum pile.
Weird.
Okay.
It's weird that they don't want it. I mean, orichalcum's pretty valuable, right?
Mm,
Or is
Well-
it taboo?
no, not really. They're just and what's well, you know that the realm policy about orichalcum is get it and lock it up so that anathema cannot get to it.
But I think the Luxai policy is we can use it for our war striders and whatnot, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because
Yeah,
Yeah,
for us
war
it's
striders-
valuable.
it's useful.
Mhm.
Of course, it makes you look a little bit silly, but that's another thing.
Still, it's
No, not silly,
very
evil.
rare metal we can use to repair stuff with, right?
Yes,
There
once
you
you know how to work it.
And I'm certain our engineers in Luxai know how.
Yes, definitely. Luxai pride.
There we go. But anyway, we'll figure the details out off the air,
Indeed.
I guess.
Indeed, that's that's one of the things with Exalted. Sometimes you need to make a decision. A decision, and at the first glance, there are good points and bad points to every side.
Personally, I think it's best for us to claim it, but I think the members won't like it.
No. Another question would be to ask, do you have the power to claim it?
No. Would be cool if one of us could like claim one of the mancies that's like tied to the defense grid. That would be a good plan.
And that would be a good plan.
Yeah.
Luckily, oh wait.
I wonder what
Huh.
element that hammer tower is that Mercury hates so much.
Yes, that is a good question. Actually, the orrery can answer that.
Oh, it's
But for
probably
now, I
air.
think-
It's probably air because it's up high. I think.
That sounds like a plausible point.
Mm.
Now, I'm going to leave that until later. So, I'm going to leave that until later, and I think we
Yes.
have reached a cliffhanger of sorts.
Yeah.
You holding a part of a weapon that can destroy this city with the press of a button. How what are you going to do with it?
Hmm.
Good
We'll decide
question.
that later.
After all, the realm has apparently House Melon has no idea of the importance of this lowly forge.
Yeah, neither
And
do I.
truth to
So
be t-
would
and
really be
truth
handy.
Truth be told, last parting thought, the Melon seem a little bit disappointed, like they were looking for something
More.
other than this.
Yeah, Mikri also looks disappointed. Where's her damn Diclave of Conquest?
Maybe if you combine all the Dicleaves you found.
Combine them all. That would make no sense.
Creative, I grant you that.
Anyway, yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're done
yeah,
for
wrong
today, aren't
material.
we? Aren't we?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
That
alright.
is quite enough. And we leave the Weapon of Doom and the fate of the Weapon of Doom in the hands of the storyteller. I mean, our players. Who knows what
Exactly.
will happen next?
Yeah, it's
Meet
like-
us next time in Chiaroscuro as we go deeper into this mystery, or are going to find out if these Luxines are all about the money or about the people.
the people. So yes, I hope you'll tune in in 2 weeks' time when we'll be continuing our adventure of today. But next week, you've got something completely different to look forward to, because it's gonna be the first session of my Mutants and Masterminds game, The Freedom Foes, in which a group of dastardly supervillains are up to no good and will probably be terrorizing a city known as Freedom City. Luckily, the city has its own gardens, but they might be a little occupied. But anyway, you'll find out about that next week. It's promising to be a fun game, not as serious as this Exalted. So anyway, I hope you'll join us for that. And this was Ramsey signing out, and say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Just dream of what you do with a doomsday weapon.
Alright, and I hope to see you again next week. Good night, and keep on rolling those dice.
Never.
落ちるレール立ち止